So today we are going to learn about one more important feature, that is request dispatcher interface in Servlet. Okay, so request dispatcher having two methods, that is one is forward method, another one is include method. These two methods are that is there inside the request dispatcher servlet. Okay, so here to save the time, I have taken one use case to make you better understand regarding the forward and include message that is there inside the request dispatcher servlet. What is the job of request dispatcher? Request dispatcher that is responsible to forward that request to another servlet or HTML or a JSP page. It can be anything from one servlet to dispatch the request from one servlet to the another servlet or HTML page or JSP page. That can be anything. Okay, so that we can achieve through these two methods. That may include and that may use forward method or include method. In this use case, what I have given, that one user is requesting, once the user fill that username and password, hit the login button. So on clicking on that, the request will go to the login servlet, appropriate login servlet. Okay, login servlet, here we can use the login servlet, the username and password in the database. That in that database, username password that is there is valid, then that can be the scenario. We can check, validate the username password. But here in our current example, what I am going to do here is, like, I will use the hard-coded data. For example, username is so and so and password is so and so. If it is the matching the username and password, what we will do, we will show the welcome page. Okay, so here the use case is, once the request is submitted, validation is done based on our username and password. So that request from this login servlet, it will forwarded to the welcome servlet. Okay, welcome servlet to display this welcome message to the user that you have successfully welcome to Prakash IT. And what we can do, here we can also write, you have success. Okay, you have successfully validated or something. If once a user is validated, then only we are going to show the login message. Means the success message. This user is successfully validated and welcome to the so and so servlet. Okay, if that is the happy flow, this is the happy flow for the success. If the user is invalid, if it is user is putting that username and password that is incorrect or invalid, in that scenario, what I have done here is, like, I have included one request. I have given RD, request dispatcher object dot forward. Here I have mentioned to get the success. And what this is the forward method I have used. And here in this another scenario, I have used the include method. What I have done here is, like, once the user is invalid, the same HTML page, the same index.html page will show to the user, right? Isn't it? So if the user page is the index.html page is shown to the user, then user can able to submit the username and password correctly in the for the second time or third time. So by mistake username for the first time, it may be the scenario, like while typing we may do mistakes, right, by username and password. So in that failure case, that there may be the same page, it should show, it should populate the same page, so that user can enter the correct username and password and log into the login servlet and see the welcome page. Okay, okay, this is our use case. Okay, now what I am going to do here is, I want to go, I am going to display you, like, I am going to write the code for that. So let's see what the code is. Okay, so I have created the skeleton for the for our application. What I am going to do here is, like, I am going to make one directory, that is Java. Inside the Java, I'm going to create the package is nothing but com dot Prakash IT. This is our package. And here we'll write two servlet. One is login servlet, one is login servlet, which will extends HTTP servlet. HTTP servlet. Okay, that is fine. And one more servlet is our welcome servlet. Okay, uh, welcome servlet. Oh, I'm like writing only welcome. Extends HTTP servlet. Okay. HTTP servlet. Okay. Okay, fine. So first here I have written the two servlet. So fast work is fast work is what? So we need to take the input from the user that we will write inside the this one our web apps. Inside the web apps we should have one file that is index.html. This is our welcome file that is inside the web app folder. So what I am going to write here is like this is the form. This is the form. Form name is login form. Okay, this is the login form, and method is equals to post. Method is post, and what is that? Action. Action is nothing but the particular URL for this. For this is login. Okay, this is the login servlet. This is the action is the login URL. Okay, on clicking of this the login slash login will be called. Okay, so first one is username. Username is nothing but what I'll do, input type. Input type is text. Then name is username. Okay, this is the thing. Then what I am going to write is one br. So for the line break. Okay, then password. Password is input input type. Input type here, here we can choose password. Whenever we can we will type the password, it will come as star star because it is case sensitive. It is sensitive information, right? We should not show. So we can choose password, but here for the time being, I am taking text to show you. I am typing the correct password or not. To demonstrate purpose, I have taken the text, but in reality, we can take it as input type as text. Sorry, password. Okay. And name is password. Okay, and here I will take one beer, and again one more beer. I will close that, and this one what I will take next login. Login is type login button. This is the login button. Okay, and input type is submit, and value is login. Okay, so here input type is login. Input type is submit, value is login. Okay, let's see how it is looking. Okay, cool. Username, password, and login. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now so this is our login page is ready. Okay, so what is next? What is next is our login servlet. So login servlet inside this is the post request. What we will do? We'll implement the we'll override the post post method of the HTTP servlet. Where is the post? Do post. Do post is the method we have implemented. Okay. So what we are going to do here is like once the user comes to the login page, we will capture the username and password. Okay. String username equal to from the request what will get request dot get parameter, that is username username, and again string password. Okay, string password equal to request dot get parameter. Get parameter is nothing but password. Okay, this is the two things we have captured from the request. So what is the next? We need the validation. Okay, validation is so if if username dot equals, for example here we'll take some name, for example Smith, and password dot equals password also, let me password also okay, the string password also Smith in small. Okay, if this is the case, if the whenever we user input the log username and password, if this is Smith and password is also Smith, then what it will do, it will if this is valid, then welcome page it will redirect to the what I have explained in in this one. If it is validation success, what it will do, it will forward the request response. This request response it will forward to the welcome servlet. What I'm going to do here is, like I'm going to create the object of request dispatcher. Okay, uh, request dispatcher rec okay, a request dispatcher, or for the shortcut what I can do, I can write rd is equals to request dot get request dispatcher. Here here I will provide the servlet name. Servlet is welcome, means the URL. Okay, this is the URL. So what I can do, servlet I have written. Okay, this is the servlet, it will redirect. So again I have to write rd dot this. See, here include or forward, two things I can use here. We will use in forward. So this is the same request, same request and response will pass, and we will forward this request to the welcome servlet. This is the URL for that. Okay, if this is valid case, if the valid case, therefore it will do this one. If it is not valid, username and password is not valid, then in that case something should be done, right? So what it will do, we will create the print writer. Okay, print writer equal to request dot get writer. Okay, get writer, before that what I'll do, response dot set content type. Set content type is HTML slash uh, text slash HTML. Okay, text slash HTML. Okay, so this one I have written for this one. So if this is the case, then dot print writer dot println, what it will print, uh, invalid username or password is enter the correct username password. Okay, okay, so this is the message will print, this is the message will print. Here we have forwarded By here we have printed the message in the console in the either in the sense that is the in the browser we have displayed this one. And what is the next? We should send the request the user to the same page, same index.html. So what you will do here is like same request dispatcher rd dot include to request dispatcher rd equal to okay request dot get request dispatcher, and here we'll write index dot html. Okay, this one will write, and rd dot include request and response will include, and will show this the same page index.html we have included, and same html page we are showing we have shown here. Okay, this is the flow. I have wrote the code in the html page, and similarly in the welcome page what once the user is success, then we should display the message. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we have to implement that method, the override the method to post, and here print writer, and writer. Okay, 1 minute, we have closed this one or not? Writer dot close. Okay, we should every time we should close the resource, otherwise it is a leakage this will get. Okay, uh, uh, response dot get writer. Okay, and get writer, then writer dot println, just simply to print this one. Okay, we have to, before that what we have to do, we have to set the content type. So the content type response dot set content type text slash html. Okay, this is the content type we have set, and we'll display that in there. So what we will write, welcome to Prakash IT. Okay, this message will show, and writer dot close. Okay, this is that's all. Then in the deployment descriptor, what we will do, we will write the servlet. We have two servlet, right? So we will configure that. That is the servlet. Servlet is login servlet. Then servlet class is com dot prakashit dot login servlet. Okay, login servlet. Then for the login servlet, what is the mapping? Servlet mapping. Servlet mapping is the login, and the URL is slash login. Okay, this is the login servlet. Then again one more servlet is there, that is the welcome servlet is there. Here what we will do, servlet class is com dot prakashit dot welcome servlet, welcome. Okay, welcome servlet. Then what is that servlet we have done? Then servlet mapping welcome, and again URL pattern is plus welcome. Okay, this is the URL pattern, this is everything we have configured. And okay, one more thing is like this is our welcome file, welcome file list is index index.html. HTML. This is our old compile. This should be loaded. Okay. I think that's all. Okay. So let me summarize one more time. One more time, the request comes. This is the login servlet will come, and the validation will happen. The request will forwarded to the welcome servlet. Once that is forwarded, then that welcome message will be displayed from the welcome this one welcome servlet. Okay, or else the same page will be open for the user. Okay, let me run that. Run run configuration web app. Okay, this is the login dispatcher servlet. Okay, fine. Let me run that. Okay, what is the this one I've taken Smith and Smith. Okay, okay, okay. Let me run that. Okay, as you can see, I can take Smith, and for the success, this one I have taken the correct username and correct password. Let me see login. Okay, cannot invoke the equals because username is null. Username is null. Username, username, guest password, username. Okay, password, username, index.html. What is that? Oh, that is R is missing here, right? Okay, that is a typing mistake we have done. So that is the reason it is not able to detect. Okay, okay. Let me rerun again. So, so while typing the code, maybe there may be some mistakes, right? I have left that R use name I have written. Okay, fine. No worries. While developing the code, like these small mistakes generally happens. Okay, so let me give the request for the correct username and password. Update because login 2020. So let me run that. Let me try the correct output. So I have given Smith as the correct username and Smith small capital small letter. So correct username and password. Let me hit the login. So as you can see, welcome to Prakash IT. It is showing, and let me go back and let me type Smith one the username and password is this one. If I do login, so what it is showing, it is including showing the message invalid username and password. Please enter the correct username password. Okay, so here it is showing the message, and again the same page index.html login page it is showing. Okay, what you can do, we can write the correct username and password is the Smith. If I click this one, again it is showing the login to Prakash site. It is showing the correct behavior or not, as you can see, right? Here I have given index.html. It is on the success username password, it is forwarding the request to the welcome servlet, and on the invalid username password, what it is doing, it is showing this message on the browser on the client side, and what it is doing, request it is including the index.html and showing the index.html page again to the user. Okay, I hope this request dispatcher servlet interface, that is clear to everyone. Okay, right? So what is the purpose of include method, and what is the purpose of forward method? I hope you guys able to understand everything, right? Okay, that's all for this video. Next, in the next video I'll come up with a new topic. Okay, till then, thank you.